Might be the team, might be the camp, might be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine. Never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. Step on, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Step on, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Putting it down for that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at.
Tonight, from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Washington football team.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington football team and the Atlanta Falcons. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they enter play. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for visiting Washington, they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
I know teams always talk about having a 24-hour rule after a game, and eventually we end up rolling our eyes. But it works both ways, right? 24 hours if you win, 24 if you lose. But, boy, it's a fun 24 when you win the game and you win NFC Offensive Player of the Week, isn't it?
Absolutely. Second and 4. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield.
The pass.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Trey Hendrickson, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Second and long. Eluding the under pressure again, and down he goes again. Trey Hendrickson dropping him for the second straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on third down.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. He'll get this to Ward. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
So on fourth down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
And I'll bet right now it's just one thought in his mind.
Win the game, yeah.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions,
no,
right?
2 touchdown passes last week.
2 touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
To throw on second down. Meredith, short throw underneath to Hurst, and they're able to bring him down at the 20. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
That's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 5.
Operating from the gun, Meredith, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On first down, Ward, and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. On the ground with Ward. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And Washington has taken a first quarter lead. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's caught over the middle by Hurst.
Complete to Hayden
The
Hurst.
numbers for him from a week ago. 5 catches, 53 yards, and a touchdown.
And he's able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass. He's going to have to really work hard to get open.
And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
No gain on
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the 1st quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. So here is Washington now to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz.
The pass.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Steps away. He may try and run for this. Decent gain on the scramble is 6, but now it's 4th.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rounding, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a 1st down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a 1st down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, Meredith. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Meredith. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And a yard at the 39-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this will be a Falcons first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Operating from the gun, Meredith. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 15 yards, first down Atlanta.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Looking to throw. Meredith toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again, Meredith. Short throw underneath to Hurst. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
From the gun, Meredith. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Meredith.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And this one caught by Hunter over the middle. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Grady Jarrett with the tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now a throw here to his running back. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
To Melvin Gordon.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
38, the ball carrier.
It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run it with Ward. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Falcons grab it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. We figured they'd come out with intensity and aggressiveness on the defensive side of the ball, and they have an early turnover to show for it.
They lived up to their reputation. That's who they are. They want to attack on every play, even though they're playing defense. And you're exactly right. Force the early turnover, and now they'll try to attack again and again throughout the game.
Let's go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 24 is the mic. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Falcons, nothing.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
From the gun on 3rd down, Meredith. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
26 mark. Check.
Operating from the gun, Meredith. A very quick pass to Ridley. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Meredith, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Fuller there on the coverage.
To throw on 3rd down, Meredith. Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Now we get another look at Washington on offense. Now, last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's Ward. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Now they go screen. It's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know you've got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Tells you whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen give when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, well, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now a dump off here complete, and he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, Meredith. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Meredith firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards there and a first down.
The 17-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line.
Taken down.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
Now they'll try the jet sweep here. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big, or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Meredith. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, the plays happen, let it go. It's over.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Hayden Hurst, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Now the extra point.
Lining up for the point after.
And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
The kick is good.
So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Washington offense set to take over. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Ward, and they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Second and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Out to his left. He's going to take off with it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
He's brought down by Deion Jones. It's a gain of 6.
He'll drop to throw.
3rd down.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
It's now 4th.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 34.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's got the lead here in the 2nd quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing well, your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point. Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play. That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. On first down, it's Ward. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 10-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
A.J. Terrell on the coverage.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. They'll roll him out right. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Grady Jarrett able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Here's Tressway now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Landon Collins on the coverage.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
21.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Meredith. Going to throw right side here, complete.
That's good.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
For the running back.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7 our score. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Off play action, Meredith. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Coverage by Keanu Neal.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Able to get this to Gordon. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly, where it was the visiting Saints who were able to walk away with the road victory. 24-21, the final score. Next, we head off to check out another game. And they were losers in that game as they fall to the visiting Detroit Lions. 21-17, the final score. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie, see what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And they were winners in that one as they take care of the visiting Denver Broncos. Baker Mayfield, excellent in the victory, as his guys run their mark to 4-2 on the year. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They're looking to bounce back following the loss to the Giants last week. And they do lead here right now, and they've got the football obviously as well. 1st and 10. They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Jonathan Allen on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up
operating from the gun. Meredith. This one caught by Ridley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and
from the gun. Meredith. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
First down.
Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Operating from the gun, Meredith. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
To the ground and incomplete. Kendall Fuller there on the coverage.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Meredith. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and
From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll move the chains.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
The ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Farrell, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. 26.
From the gun, Meredith. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. The safety blitz works perfectly that time for Landon Collins. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. First possession of the second half now for Washington. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Ward. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Again on the ground, again it's Ward. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Number 38, the ball carrier. Taken down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Rolling to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at their 48-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh? You get the sense that they're saying, we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here's Tressway now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one may be his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line.
Number 21, the ball.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
To throw on 2nd down, Meredith, and he will find Ridley. That's complete.
That's good.
And he'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Meredith. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
6-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the gun, Meredith. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Brings up third down.
To throw on third down, Meredith. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Operating from the gun, Meredith. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Meredith. And a quick throw here. That's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
We'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons.
A 32-yard attempt.
And his kick is good.
Is good.
And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
13. Washington 7.
So that drive began at their own 3. They wind up getting 3 out of it.
And to me, the mentality to begin the drive, that was probably the key to everything. Let's just make sure we take care of the football, give ourselves some room, and maybe punt it away. Instead, it started at the 3, and it ended with 3 points.
Their own 27-yard line.
Washington ready to try again on offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete to Ward.
The pass.
It's a gain of 7, and it's a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He can run for it, and he will. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why?